Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about the physical features of northern plains and also how the plains are helpful for growth of architecture and how the plains are helped in the development of architecture and also many famous historical cities that are very near to river banks and what type of materials that are used to construction of buildings in our state and which are the different rivers that are flowing in our state and which are the different crops that are grown in our state and also what are the reason, what are the causes of water pollution. All these things we discussed here in this class. Before going to discuss all these things, just we recall what we discussed in last class. Okay. In last class we discussed about the northern plains. Okay, yeah, when we talk about the plains we remember a playground. Usually playground is play in level, with no obstruction to play games. Similarly there are plains located to the south of the Himalayan ranges, they are very vast, fertile and in the level. Okay, locate the physical division on the map. This is a physical division of northern plains that are located in a Indian map. Okay, this green color is a physical division of northern plains. Okay, northern plains of India are formed by the deposition of alluvium carried by the rivers while flowing from the Himalayan ranges. These plains are known as northern plains are also known as Indus plains, Ganga plains and Brahmaputra plains. These plains are situated between the Himalayan mountains as well as peninsular plateau. Okay, northern plains are situated between the Himalayan mountains and peninsular plateaus. Yeah, the Satluj, the Ganga, the Brahmaputra, their tributaries flow through these plains. Here, Satluj, the Ganga, Brahmaputra, and their tributaries flow through these plains. Okay, the soil of these plains is very fertile due to the deposition of alluvium by the rivers. The soil of the plains are very fertile due to the deposition of alluvium by the rivers. Crops such as wheat, paddy, maize, sugarcane, etc. are grown in the northern plains. These fertile plains are also known as food storehouse of India. Okay, the fertile plains are also known as food stores of India. Okay. Next, now we are going to discuss about the physical features of northern plains. The different types of physical features have influence on the tradition and culture of the people that of that area. The different types of physical features have influence on the tradition and culture of the people of that area. Okay, physical features depend on the tradition and culture of the people of that area. Many towns and cities of Harappa civilization have developed in the river banks. Here, you should observe here many cities and towns of Harappa civilization have developed in the river banks. Even there are many famous historical cities and pilgrimage places situated on the river banks. Okay. Here famous historical cities as well as pilgrimage places situated on the river banks. On the account of ideal conditions for settlement, many empires ruled in the northern plains. Example, Maurya, Mughal, Gupta and empires. Okay, all these are empires. They are developed on the river banks. Okay. Observe the pictures. Where do you find them in India? Mention these places. Here first one. Ashoka Chakra. This one. Gateway of India. This one Red Fort, Delhi. This one Taj Mahal. This one Sanchi Supta. Okay. Next, the plains are more helpful for the growth of architecture. So here plains are more helpful for growth of architecture. So how the plains are helpful for growth of architecture means, since these regions, that means plains regions have level, okay, and level land, it is easy to construct big buildings. So it is easy to construction big buildings. That way it is a more helpful for growth of architecture. So and also the availability of different types of rocks, sand, metal, wood, plant fibers, soil, ideal site. So craftsmen etc. also helped in the development of architecture. And also availability of different types of rocks, sand, metal, wood, plant fibers, soil, ideal site. Craftsmen are also helped in the development of architecture. For example, huge palaces were constructed in Rajasthan. Okay, so because in Rajasthan availability of materials is very easy. Okay, and Taj Mahal in Agra was built by using marble rock. Okay, here also the Taj Mahal in Agra was built by using a marble rock. Okay. Next, what type of materials that are used to construct buildings in our state? The inner walls of Kolluru Dharmasthala Kukke Subramania temple in Karnataka are made up of wood. Okay, the inner walls of Kolluru Dharmasthala Kukke Subramania are made up of wood. So houses in Kashmir Valley are built using logs. Houses in Kashmir Valley are built using logs. So next, buildings were constructed using Kadapa rock in Raichur district, okay, and parts of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, buildings were constructed using Kadapa rock in Raichur and also so parts of Andhra Pradesh. So in recent years, that means nowadays, red granite rocks are used for the construction of buildings in Bagalkot and their surroundings. So nowadays, red granite rocks are used for the construction of buildings in Bagalkot and surroundings. So Beluru and Halebeedu in Karnataka and most of the temples of Tamil Nadu are built by using soapstone. So sandstone cave temples are found in the Badami of Karnataka. So next, so make a list of important rivers and crops of our state. Here the important rivers of our state are Krishna, Ghataprabha, Sharavati, Kali, Malaprabha, Bhima, Adanashini, Tungabhadra, Kaveri, Netravati, Hemavati and Kavi. So these are all the rivers that are flowing in our state. So next, crops. So what are the different crops that are grown in our state means? So ragi, paddy, jowar, bajra, so banana and etc. All these are the crops that are grown in our state. So here mark the Ganga, the river Ganga, Brahmaputra and Yamuna outline map of India. Okay, so here I will show. So this is Ganga, Yamuna and here the river Brahmaputra. So this is here they mentioned so the rivers, the Ganga, the Yamuna and Brahmaputra. So in next class we are going to discuss about the peninsular plateau. So thank you, Nada.